but that's taken me 15 years. But we have someone more eminent with Sig Mosley here, who's invested in 145 companies in the last 20 years, has been critical to a lot of the success of Atlanta's startup market. So how many of you are ready to get out of here? This is good. I think I should go a little long since I'm the last speaker, right? So a little bit about me. My full name is Palaniswamy Rajan. And if someone calls me Palaniswamy, they don't know me or they're a telemarketer. So that doesn't work. So, but I go by Raj. Currently CEO of a company, a co-founder and CEO of a company called Verima Technologies. We do data center software that helps improve the efficiencies of data center by 20%. And that's a big number in a lot of the operations that we do when we work with large enterprises. Also, I'm the co-founder and current president of TIE Atlanta, the largest not-for-profit group fostering entrepreneurship in the world. We are in 61 cities, 17 countries, and we have 2,500 mentors, 11,000. In Atlanta, we are about 96 mentors and about 500 members. So we are one of the groups that we are very proud that we've been able to create, and several of my board members and colleagues are here. So, you know, I'll give you a little story about Atlanta. I moved to Atlanta in '93, and I didn't move here because it was seen as the greatest entrepreneurial place to be or start a company. I moved here because when I first visited Atlanta, I studied in Florida for 4 years. I was, when the highest point is the causeway, you start worrying like, you know, everything's flat, you might fall asleep when you're driving. You know, some of the issues that you don't have to worry about in Atlanta. But when I came to Atlanta, just very, you know, the beauty of the place, the Georgia Tech campus, the resources, and really the genuine warmth of the people here was what attracted me to come out. The first month I also learned that Atlanta had the largest tennis league in the world. I was like, this is it, this is heaven. So here I was, a couple of years later, I started my first business. No resources, no support, no startup Atlanta. So I did what every smart guy in that age did before internet was popular. Picked up the yellow pages, tried to find an attorney, tried to find a lawyer, banged on, learned the hard way. Right? Fortunately, there's some great talent in Atlanta, and I formed several partnerships, and we had some very successful companies that we built in the 90s. And my biggest success during that period was a company called Vertical One. And I'm always proud of that achievement because we competed with a company well-funded by Sequoia Capital in the Valley, and we beat them in getting the product to market because of the incredible talent of people in Atlanta. We were able to out-execute them, and we sold our company in 10 months. And those guys still haven't been able to sell after 12 years. So you know, so always proud of that. And that's all because of what Atlanta had to offer. Right, so that leads to the story of us starting the Atlanta CEO Council, from which we spun out Venture Atlanta a few years ago, and all done with incredible people in this room who have been the pillars of making that happen. Right, so you know, I want to thank President Peterson, Secretary Capos, Mayor Reed, who just had to leave, Brian McGowan and Eliza. I know you guys are doing the bulk of the work for putting all this together. And making Atlanta not just a great place to be, to start a business, great place to live, but a fantastic place with long, full steam ahead for the next decade. And to just show you how committed we are, I mean, they always serial entrepreneurs sound like serial killers and have the same mania, but we have decided that serial entrepreneurs is not good enough. So Sig and I am in partnership. We are launching a venture fund, and we're moving into parallel entrepreneurship and doubling down Atlanta. Thank you for your efforts. Yeah. So.